What's the deal, fam? What's the deal? Yeah, we in this bit. Everybody all right this morning? 10-4, 10-4. Let's speak that way, just let people know we don't mess around, man. We come how we come, you know what I mean? Wake up and I'm like, this thing, it need to hit another gear. So I have to turn it up sometimes. Turn on my headset. Seems like I always forget to do that. Let's see. Make sure I'm connected. Doo-doo. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bam. Time to feed these chicks. You know what I'm saying? This time we're gonna feed them up. Here they getting bigger. They like they don't even want to hang around me. You know what I mean? What's wrong with them? So, so we can take a look at each one. The ones we can catch. They're scared to come. Here you go. Come on. See, this is how angels are. They don't like humans. Put the food right here. Y'all see that? Look, they don't like humans. She running. Peacock! Peacock! Chickens don't like that noise when I make that noise. I'm gonna catch. I'm gonna catch one. Come here. Dang, they act like they don't like me no more. Like, what did I do to y'all? Just like everybody else. We're gonna catch one. We gotta say, hey, hi to one at least. That's all right. I know what do for y'all now. So let me throw their food in this cage. I'm gonna start feeding them now because they starting to poop on this picnic table a lot. I don't want to hear people mouth about chicken poop on this table. I don't want to do that. Hey, ladies, here you go. Come on. Better come on and eat. Better come on and eat. Start throwing this chicken food in this chicken coop. Come on. All right, all right, all right, all right. Got my breakfast in the morning for me this morning. I'm sleeping in a little late. I mean, it's overcast today. Yeah, yeah. So just got to get prepared for the mosquitoes. So today I woke up um, uh, like 4 o'clock this morning. I woke back up at like 7 o'clock this morning. Then I woke back up at like 10. What time is it now? Yeah, like 10 this morning. And um, uh, something I ate that little banana. Was it the chicken? I'm starting to eat trash now. I don't like that, but today was trash day. Trash still around the corner over there. So I'm not nobody's doormat, man. Not at all. And nobody has to accept that. You know what I mean? Just because I have to live here, I don't have to accept. I cleaned all that up nice, did it, and then you just don't care and just let it get all back bad again. It's nasty. It stink, man. You know, talking to my sister was like, "Look, you know, God at least He gave you a place to go." Nah, man. Yeah, but I have to keep running to this bullshit, you know. And I don't. I mean, I have to take shit off of people. Fuck that, man. You know, like it's been battleground, man. It's battleground. It's bigger than just me. It's bigger than just us. I mean, like if you look at us from the universe and you look at this galaxy, let me ask you a question. If check this out, right? If nothing can get to the if nothing can get to Mars and take so many light years to get there, how do we get pictures of this galaxy, the Milky Way? I mean, you looking at this, I mean, and we so small, then you see pictures of this Earth, then you can barely see Earth. How did they get a picture of this stuff? Who took the picture of this big galaxy? Where did it come from? Not from man, not from humanity, not from mundane. Nah. You know, you have the James Webb telescope, you know, and stuff like that, but it can't go out and take pictures of this galaxy. Like, man, you got other beings that's, you know, this like 25,000 light years away, man. That's 25,000 light years away. That's where they put it. How, I mean, that's like one of our close neighbors, let's say. How the hell we can't see them? You know what I mean? We can't get to them and communicate. Like, what the heck? Yo, think about it, man. And they more advanced than us. These some of these beings, man. I mean, like all these beings. We're on a lower grade, you know. So where the pictures and stuff come from, man? I can't tell they real, but we gonna send a rocket out of here, and we know it's what they call it. It's ships, man. I don't want to disrespect and say a UFO because UFOs gotten a bad name or aliens. That's a bad name. You look at ET. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. There's some stuff out there that look like some shit out there that look like that. Yeah. You know, hang on, because I know I'm not gonna sit here. I know I'm not gonna sit there and uh, I know I'm not gonna sit there and be able to sit there with that banana peel sitting on the table like that. So yeah, so how does this stuff get here, man? I mean, how do we get these pictures? People can say whatever they want to say. There ain't no argument about things. There's no need to argue, like, because it's too blatant to see that. Come on, bro. You know, so when you have people walking like me, you know what I'm saying? It's in truth for themselves. And then stuff like, look, I'm speaking to myself. Nobody in the chat. So that's what I'm doing, just speaking it to myself. So I don't have to worry about speaking it to nobody else. Hell, a lot of my videos so long, they're not gonna sit here and listen to this me just go like this. No, man. No, so yeah, take a minute. Now I can fix it up and make people just come to my channel. I know a way I can do that. But I get it out the mud, every time. So I get that grace back to the most high. Like, hey man, boy, you a bad man, boy, you bad. Son, you a bad man. You work hard, man, for real. You think God's gonna bang like just like masculine? No, he don't work like that, man. Everything is a creation, man. Everything's living. It's not like it's not living. And then it's energy move around. So I'll leave it at that part. It's not to say, oh God, like, I don't like. I'm not here to debate. It's facts, man. But people don't look at the facts. How you gonna get a picture of these galaxies? Man, I had pictures of of galaxies, this galaxy and stuff that I don't even supposed to have, and I can show you. I got man, and this you can master this earth. It's not even hard. Like I've mastered it. I know how everything works. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like that I want to know. I know enough to know how the whole world operates as one. You know what I mean? Already. Like, and it's through logistics. That one simple thing, but it's more to that than that. It's just logistics. Logistics connect everything. So, you know what I mean? Like, and now technology is just like things that was hidden and not hidden no more. So nothing is hidden no more. It's there. You can ask AI stuff. I see people doing that, but it's more advanced than that, man. Like, and it's here to help everybody. But you have to use it in a responsible manner. And think about the oneness of all people. Don't use it just for yourself. You have to use it with the thought of everybody. You can't use it just, I'm gonna do this for me. Then it's what I mean. Then that's just your south node energy. You then you're um what I mean, like you started receiving devil energy. It's real, man. Think about it. Like, and then you want to take it for yourself. How you gonna take it for yourself? And then, like, how many people it took to allow you to just even type on that laptop to even work AI? Just that one little button. Like, it took people to make the plastic, the paint, the letters, the chips, the black trim on the screens, the the print. You know what I'm saying? And then it took the company to make the plastic. So somebody had to go get the resources to make the plastic. You know what I'm saying? And then to be an AI, look how many hands are involved. Look how much equipment it took to build. Man, it took hundreds of thousands of people just to, you know what I mean, for you to be able to even. It took actually millions of people because where you think they get the information from? Us. So you're not doing it by yourself, idiot. If you're thinking that I'm gonna do this for me, I'm gonna be rich. No, that's over with, man.
Be rich in your heart, man. You know what I mean? For oneness. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about, man. Oh, you can't be rich, not no more. It don't work like that, man. Because everybody need everybody as a whole. Like that's why nobody can't like Americans talk what they want to talk. Like they we front stage out here in the world, and they know if you don't deal with America, you're done. Your people gonna starve, man. They done proved it to people. That's all they do is just to starve you, and then hit you with a couple bombs, this, that, and the other. Let you know I punch you in the mouth. You better sit down somewhere. You know, like how they do prisoners. If you out of line and they don't listen, they punch in the mouth and they put you in isolation. You know what I mean? Or whatever, in jail. Same thing. It's just in a different way. I can break down so much stuff, man, to people, man. Oh, like, and we can see it. It's right in front of our face, man. For real. But we don't like, you know what I mean? We don't want to see the truth, man. And it's right there. Especially with technologies. Man, it's putting us on. And that's how most high coming. How you think you get the kingdom of heaven to come upon the earth? Technology, man. Technology. How you think it's been heart transplants? How do you do that? They couldn't do that, man, back in Jesus' days and even after the Yeshua days, like even in the 80s, they couldn't do heart transplants. They cloning things. Like and then they say, oh, that ain't right. Nobody can make man but God. Like, what? Yo, I remember these people say that when they started cloning stuff. I was like, but think about it. They only been like, how you think we got here? We got to be some type of clone or something. That's not saying those people gods or nothing, but you don't know who God picked to do what. Like, yo, you don't know at this time. And the way he got things going, like, yo, like stuff had to make a choice. And like, man, like, stuff was sent in and it was awakened. And they, what I mean, they state of being as a human being, like, oh man, like, you moving like this, moving like that. But then next thing um, it's duality. I mean, you're gonna stay on that path with God, or you're gonna turn and say, man, it's too hard, man. I don't want this responsibility. You wanna, it's fine, but stay light. Like me, I could stop it right now. I could stop and go back to my regular life right now, but I won't do it. I could stop and ask for this stuff to end and not go through this. Like, but it's something like I don't just I could well I could have, but I won't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's too late, man. Like I'm at the end. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm at a whole nother level. Like you know what I mean? I was constant level up. So I'm almost gonna be comfortable at least. As long as I can be comfortable, but that's not gonna make things easy. You know what I'm saying? Like even like Source creator, you think things easy for him? Like just thank God I got to come back and deal with the devil and all this other stuff and cast people in hell and all that. Man, but that's beyond your understand. That's what they taught you, bro. These people enslaved. You know what I mean? The ancestors of the melanated being race here in America, man. They enslaved us, our ancestors rather. But we are slaves and don't even know it. They took the slaves off your wrists and put them on your brains, man. They on your brains, bro. Like, come on, man. I'm not here to. I'm just here to, what I mean, speak my truth about me. And then like the way the way think is facts, man. It's facts. Like ain't no another way around it. Like, but if you slide up in here and in the community and like, man, you sit with the collective and we ain't gotta argue with you. I'm like, that's what you want us to do. Sit here and argue, debate. Man, we ain't got time for that shit. Like, okay. Next, anything, anyway. uh what we was gonna do about this and that situation. That's what we'll be doing. Like we don't have to hear listen to the crybabies with a cold heart. If that's what they call it. Like be heartless. Next, anyway, like you know what I'm saying? Like you have to be. I mean, that's what they're gonna want to label us as being heartless, cold hearted. It's not true. We don't have no time for nobody bullshit. Like we don't want to hear that. You know what's up, man? We don't even want to talk about it. Ain't no debate, man. We're a whole mismatch. You know what I'm saying? We feel like Shaq in the paint, feeling like a mismatch. You know what I'm saying? You're a mismatch to us, like Shaq. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, man. Like yeah, he's not even on our level, man. And people say sit outside in nature, whatever. I like to take my shoes off, but not in this dirt. Nah, too much dog poop is not clean enough for me. Like you know what I mean? If I walk out there, nah, I'm not feeling this area. Like put my feet, my royal feet on the ground here. Just something about here. Like, you know. And I ground, like, but it's grounding now. Sitting down grounded with myself. Like, you know, you don't have to take your shoes off to ground. Just stay grounded in your consciousness, you know what I mean? To who your inner being. And understand that you're grounded with self, you know, and hold your position. So when you deal with the outer things. You know what I mean? You have to be conscious of your inner being. Yeah, yeah, you're gonna get frustrated and stuff. And then something gonna hit you. You're gonna be, it's not this. This is dealing with your nerves, your trauma. It's just like you're not gonna be nobody doormat. You're not gonna be nobody. Uh, you're not gonna be the type. You're not gonna be the type. People just can walk all over and just treat any kind of way because that's what I'm going through now. But you know, I'm just steady talking and being positive and you know, man, I don't even like to use the word positive. I just keep being real and like my truth. You know, that's positivity. You know what I mean? It just vibrate high. That's what positivity is. I don't like the word positivity, negativity. It's high vibration or low vibration. You know what I mean? That's where we at now. That's how we speak. High vibration to me is positivity. Low vibration is like negativity. You know, we just changing up the words, man. Like you know, I'm just some words I just don't let in my vocabulary. You know what I mean? Like, cause then they place my character is to somebody else's character. Like that's why I don't have tattoos, man. None of that stuff. No tattoos, man. I don't do tattoos. Cause then if you do a tattoo, it's like think about it. Look at how all the other many people got it now. If you don't have a tattoo, well, you don't have a tattoo. That's different. If you're a melanated being, you don't smoke weed. What? You don't smoke weed? What? I thought all melanated beings smoke weed. Nah, man. Like you different. If you don't have a tattoo, how the hell that happened? I thought you was racist when I was coming up. You had a tattoo. Like I was looking for the racist, the KKK. If you had a tattoo, that's the way it was for me. Like, and I'm like, I'm not getting no tattoo. But Allen Iverson started that, man. I give that man respect. I give Allen AI mad respect, man. Mad respect. Look at that plant. And his name AI. And we moving to the AI. You see? That was his name, AI. AI 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at that big motion. Most high already had going on. You can look at you was looking at it, didn't even tell, but it's all right to do tattoos. If I got tattoos, like, man, my tattoos have to be like superb, like the baddest tattoo you ever seen. Other than that, I'm not just going, nah, then I have to connect. This is where I have to you receive a tattoo. Like, like, you know what I mean? Like, like I gotta be like that person gotta be official. You know what I mean? To put a tattoo on me. That way I know it's not gonna fade away, go away. And like, like And if I need to go back 10, 15 years later, 20 years later, he always there. I don't have to find nobody else. He's still doing the same thing amongst other things, but that's just they hobby. Like we link like that. Other than that, I'm not getting a tattoo and then to go to somebody else to get a cover up. Man, nah, I ain't doing that. That's why I wouldn't do it. Like I always felt like this, and like I didn't know who I was. That's why I say I didn't know, man. And like I didn't follow other people. I've been by myself, hanging by myself like this for so long. Look, I can speak just well to myself, really. Like speak to this. And I don't know how the YouTube thing work. I see people do it. I'm not copying anybody. I'm just being me. So however the video pictures look or whatever, I don't go in and fix that stuff, man. I just say be looking crazy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I leave it like that. That's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna trying to like the women be doing. Be doing all this kind of crazy stuff, man. Trying to look all pretty. Got their one sleeve down, got his shoulder. Knowing the man sitting up there, I ain't been with a woman almost 2 years. I'm looking at you like, ooh, ooh. It looks like you're talking to me. I'm like, yo, what you think? You putting on my energy, and then you're like, yo, you like, man, I'm connected with that. Like, y'all know what the fuck y'all be doing. Like, with your dirty ass fucking. Um, I don't want to get into that, man. Stay the fuck away from around me, man. Like, I've been going through some stuff with that, man. Why is this like just waste of money? It's not lotion. It's shampoo and conditioner for your hair. Ugh, I'm not touching that. I don't know what the fuck. That came out of trash or something. I don't know. Yeah, so like I like elegant things, plush stuff. Like plush furniture, sitting on plush seats in the car. You know what I mean? Like, uh, I want to deserve it. Like come on, man. I deserve to be sitting at a nice, comfortable table instead of me moving around my butt hurting from some of this hard bench. And the cushion to be expensive, because I deserve it. Because I'm putting in work. I'm not sitting here. Um, I'm not sitting here just trying to take something for nothing. I put in all kind of big dog work, man. Excuse me. So I'm thinking about trying to pick up this channel a little bit because I think I'm starting to get more videos, but I'm just gonna keep doing it this way because man, things can change at any moment the way things be going. Like right now, I already have to, um, wake up and uh, deal with some things, and let stuff know. Like man, I don't want to hear this. I'm not here to say, uh, man, I don't do nothing like no YouTube person do, man. I can just tell you who I am. Like I seen guys post on here say the sun, the most high and all that. Seen a couple, and then I listen to a little bit. I'm like, and they always trying to tell you what to do, how to do it. You know what I mean? I just sit here and I talk to myself. So now I sit with my, what I'm saying, with the divine, because there's a lot of things that's going on in this vessel, man. Like you just can't see it. And so when I'm spending here saying speaking to you, I'm moving through different realms and different dimensions as we speak. Respectively, man. I have a lot going on. So, and when I do this, I just sit around and keep looking at the beauty of things. I'm just not look at this over and over and over again. And I just the way I view things. You know what I mean? Just
out here is beautiful. And some people think it's ugly. And it's a whole nother dimension when it comes to that part. You know, we all live, you know what I mean, multi-dimensional. Then when people be dimensional, because they losing their mind, they older. And it's one they use the word dimensional and dimensional, multi-dimensional. Then he gets dementia. Oh, he got dementia. She got dementia. Because, you know what I'm saying? Those people not going through certain things like that for nothing. Oh, uh, once a man, twice a child. What that means? You know, when you're born, you a child, and then when you grew up, you grew up, you become a man, and then before you die, when you get old, you go back, you get dementia, and then you go back to your child state. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Everybody don't do that. Everybody don't. Come on, man. So if that's the case. What about somebody is 21 and just got shot and killed, or had a car wreck, 18 and died? Did they go back to was it once a man, twice a child for them? Hell no. Shit, they did. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. My mom used to throw that shit in my face. Yeah, I hear them say that so much. I'm like, that don't even make sense. What? Why would they be holding on to stuff that's how I knew who they was, man? I don't fuck with them no more. They did me dirty, man. They sat there and watched me ride. And then they didn't even care to help. Just want to laugh and talk about me. My mother, my brother, especially my sister. I'm the youngest out of that family. And look, took this guy to help me, but look what I run into. I'm so woke. I vibrate so high. I'm like, man, I, yo, they been piled up my whole life. You know what I mean? Like, and I saw it, but it wasn't nothing. I still try to make it work. Still try to believe, and fuck all that, man. Like, I work with the divine, man. I'm here for my tribe, man. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So that's what I do it for. It's for the YouTube for. People that don't, that's confused and lost with themselves. You know what I mean? I can give some love and support. You know what I mean? From the screen. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And speak to you. And stuff like that. And regardless, like I'm not gonna tell you, I don't look at it that way. I don't think I'm gonna do is speak from a perspective or experience that I went through. You know what I mean? Like it's not even a perspective, my perspective of what I need to do moving forward. Not because that's your situation, and more than likely, whatever situation you speak about, I've been through it. I've been through it. I've seen somebody else go through it, and I can tell you, I just block it out. And just block it out. Just don't worry about them. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? You hear me say that, like, fuck them, man. Fuck them. Like, it ain't easy, but, so when you see yourself want to go back to being around this people that wasn't for you, like, shit, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah, fuck them. But then I don't want to curse because that's a sin. Like, man, why they teach us how to curse? Like, shit, our whole family was cursing. You know what I mean? You're a melanated American being. Like, what? Why would they make the cuss words on there and say you can't use them? That's like God, He made man and then told him not to eat from that apple, that one particular tree, to eat the fruit of that tree, which back then is supposed to be, man, fuck all that, man. Come on, dude. When nobody finna play no mind fuck games with themselves. If you find the information, you know what the truth, some of the true story behind it. We don't know all the whole true story. We know who the fuck we are. We know where we're going. You know what I mean? We don't have to go back to the old books, man. You can burn them. They ain't no use for nobody no more. So we don't have to dwell on the old books. This what this, man. We're not doing it. Like I can't go back and I'm gonna study not after what sitting within me, man. Like, nah, how I'm gonna go back. Nah. I got other things, you know what I mean, I'm responsible for. I'm assigned responsibilities now. And I have stuff that's moving into the future that I have to, learn. You know what I'm saying? Not old stuff. What it's gonna do for me? Huh? What old stuff gonna do for us?
Nah, this stuff changing. Remember. The kingdom of heaven is coming upon the earth. We're under divine order. That's what the collective already know, man. So they can burn them books, man. All of them. We at ground zero. I mean, with with us, we still at ground zero. I can't launch nothing. I got so many pieces that I'm so ready. Like, ooh, boy, I'm ready because I could be working, I could be maneuvering. You know what I mean? I could be helping. You know what I'm saying? You know, for the greater good of all, man. And that's what I like. That's what I love. I don't care about wealth. I like to see other people enjoying kayaking, horseback riding, having pigs, a little farm, you know, uh, taking a helicopter and, cruising, the sky and looking over, walking through the mountains on a hot, nice hike. You know what I'm saying? Like fishing and, boating, camping. You know what I'm saying? Like going to see big ass lions and man, hopefully we'll be able to walk right up to the lions and be able to like, just feel that power how lions feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then we'll be able to help people, as a whole, as a whole. And it's not just like no one Elon Musk. He taking the credit for a lot of work that everybody else doing. You don't see nobody else but him. I mean, no disrespect to him or nothing. Like he's a smart, intelligent uh, guy, but then they want to say the richest man in the world, man. Yeah, this one he telling you about. You know what I'm saying? Like you got other people got their money hidden and stuff, man. That has way more money than him. You got families that had 500 trillion. Many people out here they whole broke right now. God wants to let me get that. He sent his crew in, man. I'm telling you, they was on stage with Trump, and they was, yo, man, we'll get back to that part. He was on stage with Trump talking about, and Trump stuck to the side, man. Y'all don't know who God, Most High got on assignment out here, man. You don't know how he moving around. I do. That's one thing for sure. Cause he showed it to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't have to feel like I got to have demons inside of me. I never had demons, man. A lot of us never had demons. If you hold on to that type of stuff and you don't shift and pivot and be in your north node, what we like to call it, or like, that's kingdom. Like, being in light, like, being in your truth and righteousness. You know what I'm saying? And dealing with yourself. And then knowing what you do for yourself, you see somebody say, hey, how you doing? Can I help you out? Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. Then you connect and you form relationships that way, not between a man or woman, just friendships, relationships, from the heart, and then you will connect with you know people that's what I mean, this align with your journey, you know what I'm saying, align with you, and then you continue on the journey and you can grow like these tree branches, you know, and then you break off and then you want to go from there. Look at that. See how the tree branch keep going? That's how you just start with one friend, and it might start this. Then look, then you gain friends, and you gain friends. You know what I'm saying? And you gain friends, and instead of keep growing. Then next thing you know, you got pecans. Look at them fruits. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's like that, man. You know, I don't sit here and say spirit is telling me. I see women do that, but I've learned from even that, even the worst shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I can say even the worst shit. Oh, you don't supposed to curse. Who told you that? God said what? God said what? Come on, man. How you know God said that? Why you ain't helping many people you need to be helping, man? And then why you like me? I don't want to be the one walking around looking better than people that's you know what I'm saying, like just working with me. No, we both all the same. Like shit. You know what I mean? But I've leave space because, like I say, like I'm bigger than this planet, man. I don't have to stay here on this planet. None of us have to stay here on this planet. But we got a lot of shit that we got to do to make this stuff happen too. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like so we can create and build. So that's why we can be co-creators in the like physical. It's not like in your mind thinking like it's just gonna magically like snap. God is gonna nah, man. You gotta put in that work, man. Put in that work. That way you can appreciate it and you can feel like be like him and see how hard he worked. And his creations ain't that shit ain't easy. Come on, man. Be the most high source. Come on, dude. You got to be over all this. Like, come on, man. Whew. Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, feel for him, man. You know what I mean? Like, man. People, you know what I'm saying? It's for people being over one state, like the state of Florida, one state. It's hard for them when stuff go to getting bad. We have hurricanes, this, that, and other people pulling this way, that way. They get overwhelmed as human beings. Just imagine what source. Man, come on, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he take this creation personal, man. Period. You know what I mean? Like at a certain point, like when you get like you know, you know, his bloodline, his family, you know what I mean, and stuff like that get involved, and we sitting here, you know what I mean, like you got to wake up and it's like what, and then he's sitting here living doing the same shit I'm doing, man. He dropped stuff, you know what I'm saying, like yo, he lose, he lost weight, you know what I'm saying, like yo, he got to put in, he exercise, like he do everything, man. Just like a regular human being, bro. Like for real, I'm telling you, man. I know I see him doing that way, and how he like, yo, like that talking about beyond understanding, like, yo, you don't want to get in these rounds with me, man. Like, like you want to play. Like I can, what I'm saying. I could have started moving where I could have been using stuff, you know what I mean, to send it to people and all of that, but I don't do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's bigger than me. It's so much bigger than me. I just gotta stay in my position and wait on my father to be like, hey, and just wait on it. So it's his plan, you know what I mean, at this point. For real, man. And I sit down and wait on it. So I don't really be knowing what's next. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what. I thought I was going to be able to try to take care of things today, but then this, the responsibility to just be here talking, you know. Um, and that's what I'm doing before I do anything else. So it's part of my purpose. So, like, that's what they call it. But, it's frustrating because, like, I want a nice bed, man. Wake up to a nice breakfast. You know what I mean? And just, like being around my tribe and just we sit down, we have breakfast. Like, 'cause I'm like this. If I cook, and you around me, and we in the same household, we all sit down and eat together. I don't like you fix a plate and you go over there. No, I don't like that. And people get offended and feel some type of way because you say that. Like, nah, we're gonna all sit down and eat together. You want to pray? So y'all want to pray? We can pray, but I already been praying since I've been making this meal. Praying is just talking to God constantly, man. Just having a regular conversation with him. Like, hey, man, that's what I do. And then sometimes I just, you're only gonna be a human being and just don't think and just, just try to think about the situation like now that I'm in. And I got a lot of different ways that I can go, and I have things I need to start working on so I can keep the finances rolling in for now. It's like, man, when you responsible, you got, what I mean, the blueprints to be over $1 trillion budgets. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I have stuff where I have to speak to the public. Have like a media team that's already formed that set up media rooms and that I have to talking. I have that stuff, man. I see it, but I'm like thinking it's coming at one point, but only be the gaslighting bullshit, fucking this is working against me. This understand there's no there's 2 hours, but I came out of so much, and I'm so ready to just be in my own space because I know how to. You know what I mean? Like it's close, man, and I don't have to have nobody to tell me when or anything like that no more. You know what I mean? Like, but the divine, like the divine is just, the end of the collective. Like, like the divine is just, let's say, like Pleiadian. That's divine. That's just something from up there, man.
out of the universe, from somewhere in the universe, is coming to help people. That's divine. That's love. When things are coming in to help, so divine is. That don't mean they have to all be angelic beings. You know what I mean? Angelic beings is just space where we come from. That's not really the name either. It's other names for that. Like some things don't even speak. You know what I mean? Like they don't use words and letters and stuff like that. It's uh, I'm not gonna get into that part. So when it's big, like you're dealing with the infinite. So just because you say divine doesn't mean it's the infinite. Like it's infinite shit out there. And it's just like we're only using some of the infinite to for this process, ascension process, for this, you know what I mean? Some stuff you can't see with a microscope. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it means a lot because we here to us. I mean, when you think so, it's other places, same thing going on too. It's even worse, you know. So most of the players around here pretty much almost dead. And they need love and support, you know what I mean, to be fixed. So it's just not about planet Gaia, you know what I mean? Man, this thing, there's a lot going on. They speaking about a parallel universe. I don't even know what that means. Like that doesn't come to my aura, like, and for me to say, oh, she was so cute, sitting there looking at me, you know, to say, oh, it's parallel universe. Like I don't go out and look up information seeking to find it. Just find me in a way. It'll find me, like information. It finds me. Like all this information, it found me. And I just kept going with it. You know what I mean? When it was there for me to, receive, I received it. You know what I mean? And it was crazy. And it was tired. Like I didn't doubt it though. You know what I mean? I kind of did at times, but I really didn't. You still have. My doubt was like the size of a mustard seed. You know what I mean? So now my faith is more than a mustard seed. You know what I'm saying? I'm all faith. All purpose. And so I had a doubt the size of a mustard seed. So it's like without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? But it's really not a doubt. It's you know, because I'm in the dark. You know what I'm saying? So the dark stuff try to line with the light. So when I've been through that phase of the dark stuff trying to line with the light stuff, trying to trick me and confuse me. I've been through that. Whew, man. You know, man, I've been had so much information coming to this vessel, you wouldn't even believe it. And it's still more. And it's still more to go. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot, man. Whoa, you ain't ready. You ain't ready, man. I'm telling you, people think they want to be ready to be called up by God, but all they keep thinking about is wealth. Man, that's the last thing on my mind is wealth. I just need somewhere to stay. I mean, I got me some horses. That's my favorite thing. That's my biggest thing. Horses, motorcycles, dirt bikes. Something I can enjoy myself. Airplanes, I can fly. I was want to take flying lessons. It's $200 an hour. By the time you pay $10,000, you got your pilot license to fly below the clouds. And I was gonna start there. I didn't start there. And next thing you know, divine intervention came. Like, boom, pyramid, man. I'm telling you, the tip of it poking out of the sky. I'm like, what? Like, yeah, and it wasn't threatening. It was just sitting there, like, whoa. I'm like, then as I went along, I'm like, it's not for everybody, man. I can speak about it. See, yo, people seeing this stuff, man, and people are like, yeah, come on, man. You know, um, and I think, and it's a process on that. Everybody gonna see this, man. And stuff starting to get in position now because they know this shit coming because they already only been dealing with some other celestial beings, man. The ones, you know what I'm saying, like got us in our bind that we in right now. The top people, it's about wealth, money, and power. Yeah, yeah, they deal with the other dark shit. We had to kick their ass though. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody got to fight for the people that can't fight for themselves. So I have that connection to that, and that's who I am. And I don't have to do a lot. You know what I mean? Like I'm different. You know what I mean? I've been through battles in other lifetimes on other planets, other planes, other. I've been around a long time, trillions of years. I've been around, man, for trillions of years. You know. Mm, I don't hide this from nobody. You know what I'm saying? So when the divine, which was creating beings, you know what I'm saying, started talking to me, telling me stuff, and a lot of stuff people speaking about.
That's how it went. It went from a way that this stuff was speaking, and other beings and archangels and Most High. And then next thing you know, I didn't even see that coming. You know, the Mother Most High. You know, like the Divine Mother, like it's the God, Mother God. Like what, man? And I'm telling you, I dealt with it, and I looked at it, and I I took it through a test, and then it didn't judge me on nothing, and like and next thing you know, and then when I paid attention, I was listening. I'm like, people would think this person crazy, but that's the way shit twist your brain, man. Telling you, you can't stand in that her energy, boy. And she ain't playing. It's battleground here, man. And like she ain't playing. She's serious. Like she actually pissed off, man. God, he don't do all that. Like Most High, he don't do all that. He only got like me and other stuff to do it for him, like her, like the Mother God and me. Like to do stuff like that for him. Yeah, man, for real. Yeah. So he don't have to think like that. He don't like that. Like you know, he don't like that kind of energy at all. Period. And even if it's like that, he know how to take it and turn it, and just put a turn on it, and that's why the devil, some of them, they've got to understand. Some of them even know, what I'm saying, like how the Most High is from previous experiences and stuff. Like I don't want to go on. It's big, man. You can't just sum everything up in one thing. Like the lady say, she speak, Christianity, preach Christianity. And she said, "You want to learn, hear the word, the real word of God. When you knowing the real word of God," and she yelling the whole time, "You gotta, man! Like, ain't this angry? You see all the energy you putting out? You burning your energy, man. You need to conserve that for yourself. That stuff will cause you to start having sicknesses. You hollering, hooping, and hollering, and God, and that, and He said, and He gonna do this, and He gonna come and destroy for for His, for Israel, and all that. Like, man, whatever. Like, He don't move like that, man. He's as calm as it could be, funny, loving, caring. He don't curse, and He don't like people talking that way. You know. Um, I want to say he don't like. He don't. He'll say like some people don't like this kind of talking. So let's not. What I'm saying. Let's remember. Like the way we speak and talk. I'm just doing this me because I'm on the front line, man. Like I'm authorized. What I'm saying, like it's only for that because I can always shift this. I want it just like that. I can turn it off. You know, it's just the energy. You know what I mean? Like we're going through so much, man. Now I got to wake up to this truth, man. I got to deal with it, and I don't know what's next. It's just frustrating. Like I finally got a few dollars that I'm hanging on to, and I need that for something else. But I actually need more money to, put myself in position. I can't wait. I'm anxious. Like just get back on the truck, man. Put my CB in the truck, man. And I like rolling through the Chicago area, so hopefully I can find something, from Midwest to the East Coast and back and forth. I like that. I like running through Chicago, you know, winter time coming up. So um it's kind of, dangerous. Once you get in Pennsylvania, you're going East Coast, you're up on 80, Interstate 80, you're going, east into uh Dang, is Philadelphia in Maryland? I think so, right? Oh no, PA. So when you get in the Philadelphia area, you know what I mean, then you just cross the bridge, bam, you're in New Jersey. You know, not like in the city of New Jersey, but there's a lot of Lowe's all up and around that place, you know, in Coachtown and stuff like that. You know, I like running those areas back and forth. You know, and I like getting to Chicago because I get on the radio and I meet some good dudes on the radio, man. Like we be rolling through the traffic together. You know what I mean? And you know, my name on my handle name is Mile Knocker. You know what I mean? I knock down them miles. Mile Knocker, knocker down them miles. You know what I'm saying? Mile Knocker. You know, that's my handle name. You know, like, cause I be knocking down some miles, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. I'm talking about I could pick up in Philly area today, and I could be in Chicago at 5 o'clock in the morning. Wait to make my drop. You know what I mean? Like shit, fuck that. Like yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, and I like that. You know what I'm saying? Then when I pick up and I come back, that's when I usually get my rest, go back to the East Coast. That's when I sleep. But that's how I made money. Making good money doing it that way. And like now, just then you end up nothing, man. You know, and then you taking divine intervention because people want to play with you, man. And I don't have to let nobody in my space no more. I'm waiting for my baby to come through. She always watching. I know you watching. You watching me. You need to come, take care of me, like I need some help for real. Yeah, and that's something I got going on too. Like, like I want to date, but can't date like definitely not no regular woman. I'm not into no guys. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't do that. You know, so I'm different. Like I have kingdom responsibilities. So you know what I mean. So it take a kingdom spouse to understand that. It's not my responsibility is universal, infinite. Infinite responsibilities. And I see him. It's a lot. I'm like, I'm piled up with a shitload of stuff, man. Like, I mean, it's not nothing that like it take work. Yeah, it's gonna take some work. It's not gonna happen like overnight. Let's say some projects can be 3, 6, 9, or 12 months. You know what I'm saying? Like literally. So it take a team, to work together, man. This to make this happen. I have responsibilities like, you know who I am, when you come here, like my tribe, like, yeah, man, like calling y'all. Like I try to get to y'all, but like it's coming out this way. I didn't expect to be out here saying this like on live. Like nobody here. Like so I understand it's building a channel. Like, some people see it like I got one video, my first one got 19 views. And I don't know, maybe it's my 10th video. And uh, and I got one that's got 4 and like 3 and 1. That's about it. So but this helps me though. You know what I'm saying? Like I can talk to myself. It's people sending out affirmations. And I do this to myself. Like even not even on here. Like when I be in here, I be talking to myself, and then because I be talking to that too. You know what I'm saying? A self node energy. You know what I mean? That's when I really be talking like this. And then I be talking to my father. I be talking to Most High. Like, hey, man, I talk to him. Yeah, I curse when I talk. Like, fuck, man, this shit keep fucking with me, man. What I need to do to, what I'm saying? Yeah, I get like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I talk to him like, what I mean? That's my best friend, man. You don't need to be a certain way. Only who he is. Like, then he create all things. Like, you don't have to try to hide and be perfect, man. Like what they call perfect. You could build a perfect system to help people get to a perfect place. And that place is something they dream of and they desire. You know what I mean? This comfortable to help them feel the void in this darkness and this within. So uh, uh, and that's what it is. And see, and I start to speak many things this way. And if you begin this far in this channel, like yo, you on point, man. You ain't showing up here just for no reason. I am who I say I am. Like you don't have. I don't need no praise from nobody on nothing. No, I praise you. You know what I'm saying? Like for putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? Even being able to sitting here with me and and vibing with me. And working on yourselves and like being wanting to be prepared to move forward. You something else. You something else. Yeah. When chickens playing, I can watch them all day. They like to stay by the trash, so at least they can eat that damn nasty trash over there. When chickens eat anything. I explain that to them, like food you don't want, spoil, throw it out there. The chickens will eat it. Like that's what we did in Florida. Like you don't have to put bad food in the trash. It's gonna stink. The chickens will eat it, and we eat chickens. And that's what they do. They weren't eating the trash first. They were eating this stuff. Now they really not eating this. They scratching on the ground. So I'm like, okay. So I just keep a little bit, and I don't have to spend much money. That's what they for. And when they lay eggs, you don't have to pay $5 a dozen. You know what I'm saying? See that conscious and dimensional levels. You know what I mean? Like you can see it. It's the way it goes. It's that conscious focus. You know what I'm saying? And like you do it without having focus. Man, I'm getting my dog on. My favorite shoe is dirty. People said purple is royalty. These Timberlands right here, man. I found these in the outlet and what's the name? I'm gonna look. Gotta clean these up, but I just get another pair. It is what it is, man. I mean, these things, boy, they was so shiny and what? I was like, whoa, I didn't wear them so much, but now I used to be able to go out and spend $3,000 in the mall. And didn't even ask how much these cost. How much these cost? I was going to get something I see. Just let me get. I just get by it and just pay for it. And I really didn't even look at the receipt, see how much it costs. People say, you just spent $600 in what's the name of that store? Journeys. Get the fuck out of here, man. Damn, I just thought about something. Wow, man. Damn. And I had a problem with one journey. I had to cuss the ladies out, call them the B word and everything. Dang. Wow. When I was waking, they was like, you want to continue on the journey? That's what they start speaking like about the journey. Like a journey. Like, and that was my favorite store, Journeys. That's why I used to get all my Timberlands from. All my Tim's socks and everything came from Journeys. I just thought about this. It's been like 4 years since this process. Hmm. Wow. So yeah, hmm, that's powerful. I see, like I can look back and see God all over, man. The divine. You know what I'm saying? The divine just, they just, you know, um, beings of the higher lights, the highest lights, and archangels. You know what I mean? Archangels. When you speak about archangels, they are the closest thing to God and know where the kingdom is. You know what I mean? Like where I come from, the star system. Like these other beings, they don't know what stars. They don't know where our star system is. And they said that to me. And when God called them up to help with this process, they said, we were honored to be able to be an assistance for source. They would start saying that at first, and then before I start hearing human beings speak about it on YouTube, and people I'm running to in the world, I'm like, damn, it's a lot of people out here, man. Like but they don't want to say anything because they say they uncomfortable with their journey. And I started speaking and talking. Then I started having going. I had this one lady. I was at the police station, and she was like, she was kind of holding back. She started talking. And I started breaking down some stuff to her, and she started like, "Oh wow, having going through an epiphany." You know what I mean? Like with me, and that's how it works. That's when I just be me, and I just do that. I could sense it. I started talking, and then she got more comfortable talking, and then she started having synchronicities and things start adding up. Man, this lady started crying. And then before she left, she hugged me and said, "Thank you so much." And like a white lady. And I was like, "Yeah, you're welcome." And some people they don't wanna, you know what I mean? And getting somebody to go through that is uncomfortable, man, for them. So I have to remind myself, like, I have to be careful who I awaken because it'll be on like awaken a sleeping baby. You know what I mean? And at this point, like, if you in my energy, you better back up, man. Don't come playing with me, talking to me that way, because it's gonna come out something totally different. You know what I mean? You kind of sense the hurt a little bit if and as I'm moving forward, step by, stepping through life every step, and you come across my path, it's gonna, you want to communicate with me, and then you're gonna get uncomfortable because you're gonna feel like I know more than you or something. And I don't like that. And I just in that way I communicate with unconditional love, and I keep going back. And you start thinking, well, he gay or like, what? He got a problem, and people start doing that. You know what I mean? And that's one thing we need to stay away from. Like when you speaking to somebody, don't start thinking, why they doing this? Why they doing it? Is that I still kind of do it, but you know what I mean at times. Because people be giving off that energy, and I be picking up on it. You know what I mean? Like probably thinking I'm thinking like, I hope they're not thinking I'm gay or something. I hope they're not thinking like this, like I want to have sex. I hope they're not thinking like, like then I'll go to thinking like, I hope I'm not like this one guy. I can tell he was straight. One of the entity was like talking to me through him, but he couldn't fuck with me. He gave me information that I needed. He gave me information that I needed. I need to get to the information now to be real with you. You know what I'm saying? He gave me information that I needed, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's like I experienced that. Like, dude, man, and like like the way he came, like I didn't give a fuck. Like, don't fuck with me. And he trying to give me that stare down, that look, fun, that look, like just to let me know, like, bitch, I ain't scared of you. Well, man, you better watch out, man. I'm just a regular human being. Just being me being a melanated American being, nigga, fuck you. I mean, cracker, fuck you. It's a white dude, man. Fuck that. Oh, I gave him a 20. We stopped to get lemonade. He was on a motorcycle. He seen me riding on the bike. He was like, hey, how you doing? Speaking. Then he went to talking about Jesus. Then I started talking about Mormons. Then he started saying, Mormons. He started talking against the Mormons. Then he was like, yeah, man, when I found Jesus and started like, I was like, well, you probably might be kind of Christian. But he's like, yeah, I still smoke cigarettes. So I'm like, here you go. Like you just saying, like, I know that's an entity just talking to me right now. He want to play with me. Like, and so, but then I need information. You know what I'm saying? So I fucked his head up for fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't know who he ran up on. And that's how they come. It's entities out here. All of them don't know who I am. You know what I mean? They don't know who you are when you part of the collective. Uh, you got to remember that. And I can help speak about my I can speak about my experience to help you. You know what I mean? Um, pay attention to yourself a little more to, what I mean? Like maybe they can help you, you know what I mean, as you moving forward, on your journey, and it's not saying like some people they won't see that. You know what I mean? I've been saying that all my life though. And then so when I was awakened, and then I've been, putting this big dog work, you know what I'm saying? Like and now, my third eye open, like I have psychic, my foresight open, you know what I'm saying? Like I have foresight, man, yo, like I know what it is now, and I have to call it like I see it, like because it's truth. I mean, I had to do something today. I need to go. I'm waiting on this call so I can go get my this meat I got from this little nice little meat market. And then they supposed to have chicken leg quarters. I gotta go pick up. I gotta use the bike. I done fixed the handlebars, um, and the seat. I done got that fixed up so I can be comfortable. I always got to walk it to get the tire pumped up. Excuse me. Mm. Oof. That's confirmation. People be doing that. You know what I mean? Like burping. Like, I mean, if they, what they, sometimes it can be possible, but I'm just thinking about some other stuff. A lot of stuff, my energy, and most of the way it comes up on me is through technology. When I'm like opening this, they watching me like, oh, they writing stuff down, and they want to start, talking like this. They use AI. Man, it's somebody. I'm talking about they use AI shit right now. They look like real black people, man. I'm saying they terminology look like real melanated beings, man. Now I'm saying it my way. And a lot of people starting to say that now, melanated beings. Like we don't consider ourselves to be black. Like, nah, man. And they made these words up. So we just took their words and used them in another way. We don't be known as black. I'm not black. What's in my is black in my DNA? No, melanin is in my DNA. You know it. We can take the sun, they can't. Like they thought that lasers therapy and stuff like that was gonna be big. And that's then now they want to hide it. And you know what I'm saying? The white people can use that shit, man. The lasers to do this. We can't use that shit. That shit will burn us up. We already told a lot of energy and a lot of heat in our body. That's why we can stand the sun. They can't. They get scan counts and all that stuff. We don't. We die of high blood pressure and diabetes. The fucking bullshit they feeding us. They can die from the fucking sun. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you get some people, white people work out there in the hot sun, man, they don't live. Man, by the time they get 70, 80, man, they crippled and all kind of stuff. Food the one to do it for us. And they always been eating the best cuts of meat. You know what I mean? They don't eat fat back and all that stupid ass shit. Chitlins. Hog guts, my nigga. The fuck? Hog guts, bro. We eat possums and fucking coons and rattlesnake and muskrats. Fucking armadillo. Fucking piece of shit. The ex CEO just resigned. I should have got a thing on that. Man, they kicked me off of X. And like I was just man, I'm talking about I was linking with some like like with some good information off of there, man. They kicked me off. They kicked me off of X, man. I'd be saying I'm not gonna be on here this long and I end up do being here because I ain't got nothing else to do. And it's 12 or 8. Yeah, so oh, you know what? I'm gonna go get a bowl of cereal. Hey, let's do that, man. I forgot I gotta drink this milk because this refrigerator broken. Ooh, look, I gotta walk like this, my hips. Sitting down so long. And people talking about exercise. Not when you been a butt, play basketball a lot of your life on it. Ugh.